First and 10 now from the 30. Burrow back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Koo on now for the extra point. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Ritter. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throwing here, Ritter. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Caught, nice gain left side. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
First and 10, around to Robinson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No progress on first down, and they'll bring up second and 10. Burrow. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the red zone now. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This one's caught. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Here's Robinson. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Once more, it's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Two all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This taken from the 12. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Ritter setting up to throw. Cut out left. And he's out of bounds past midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got Brown on the slant. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 24. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They have themselves another 1st and 10. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
He'll throw it yet again. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Detroit. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. On 1st down, here's Burrow. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. He's back to throw. Avoids the sack. Escapes the pocket. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. That one on the offense, but declined, so we will indeed head to halftime. And on to Orlando for our halftime report from Jonathan Coachman. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Here comes Williams on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
Okay, this is one of those situations where I got my eyes on the offensive coordinator because I know coming out of halftime he had his plan. And his plan probably changed with that great field position he has now. And can they take a shot? Will they take a shot? I'd sure love to see it.
Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Brought down by Fred Warner. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Ritter looking to throw. Has a man, it's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Ritter to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Back to throw now, it's Ritter. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Mitch Wisnowski is set to kick off.
Here's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They get 22 on that one, and the Falcons will have a 1st.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the Combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a jump play. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Lions will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
They give it to him again. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle there by Daniil Hunter. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Throwing here, Ritter. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Going power with a big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes? Yep. No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Play action now. Burrow. That one's caught along the left sideline. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Falcons have the football playing for their season here. They're trailing. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, Burrow to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Falcons, 27.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most. Tight end going in motion here. Here's 2nd and 7. They did it! He made the interception! That is Kyler Gordon. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. They'll get this one to Brown. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first. New set of downs for them from the 46. Now a give on the counter. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Ritter setting up to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Here's the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
He'll throw it. This throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Plowing up the middle. Scores! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions jump in front late. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Wishnowsky set the kickoff.
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. One of the game's biggest plays right right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And after all that running, he ends up out of bounds deep behind the line of scrimmage. Not even a throwaway. That's going to count as a sack.
You know, in that situation, as hard as it is and everything flying around you, you just got to get rid of the ball. You got to know where you are. Not just wide receivers, but always got to know the boundary. Running backs and quarterbacks do. Looked like we saw a little bit of panic. Hits going out for the sack. That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To throw. Stays in the pocket. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Throwing now. Throw reeled in by London. And he's able to get this down to the 13. What a play to beat the defense on fourth down. It's 23 yards and a first. Setting up to pass. Connects with fans. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal. Robinson. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain for them, and now it'll be second and goal.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Now they send their back in motion right. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. This one intended for the running back. And now it'll be third and goal. Looking to throw it. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So here we go. The Falcons lining up for a big 2-point conversion attempt. Back to throw. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Falcons make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to